Hey guys, so I did a bit of a 3-in-1 get ready with me, outfit, hair, makeup. I was kind of just talking about whatever, like I skipped around on certain topics. I talked about living alone, what I love about living alone. I'm pretty sure I just like rambled on about like my life. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better, or you want to hear about some pros to living alone, I ranted a little bit about a bit of the cons, but talking about living alone, talking about life in general, making routines for yourself, creating environments that like you can grow in. We talked about that a little bit. I don't really know, but get into it. I'm on my way to a 2000 themed party. This is the beat, and I'll show you the outfit. Hello. I'm not too sure why, but I wanted to film me getting ready. I'm going to a 2000s themed birthday party today. And I just like washed my... Was I supposed to do that? Yeah, I was. I just washed my wig. So I'm just gonna reinstall it and like do my makeup and get ready. So we'll do like a 3-in-1 get ready with me. I've been wanting to do like get ready with me's on YouTube for a hot minute now, but my phone storage doesn't want me to be great, and that's what we're working with right now. So I haven't been able to... What was that? I haven't been able to like do a get ready with me. So I don't know if I'm gonna post this, but I just wanted to get ready on YouTube because I think it's fun and cool, and I like doing them on TikTok, but the girlies on TikTok don't want to stay a long time. I mean, not to say people on YouTube necessarily do, but YouTube is longer form content, so you get the vibe. Yeah, but I do want to like, I have to like do my office. The moving vlog, a part 2 will come to that. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I think it was a pretty dope vlog. A part 2 will come. I just haven't decided how I want to make this space, you know, my space, like the office space. And I don't want to go just like straight off of just like office aesthetics. Like I want a place that like I want to come in here, sit down, you know, do my work, do my makeup, maybe just use it as a little spot to like take a little FaceTime calls with my friends, because I love a good background. Love a good background. So all of that to say, I'm doing this like bootleg version because because I just want to do it anyway, regardless of like, oh, I don't have this right, I don't have this right. Like, you'll get there, but for right now, this is what you do have. I need to get a tissue paper. That's what I need to get right now. Speaking of the moving vlog, that move was actually so stressful, and I had another incident today. Keep in mind, we're at the end of February. Like, we're approaching like 2 months having lived here. Wait, is that a lie? I'm lying. It's not even been a month. Okay. Oh! Wait, what? It hasn't been a month? It hasn't. Oh my God. That is crazy. Anyway, regardless of the time, had another incident today that just like reminded me that I do not want to buy property as a single woman. Oh no. Like, okay, like let me like, barring certain situations, but like it, like I get people that just like get married or like, I don't know, end up just like being in common law, because doing life by yourself, like, oh, it can just be the absolute ghetto. Like, I can't imagine like just some of the issues that come up with renting a place. And I love my place, and I love I love that I'm living alone. Like, I like that aspect, but like right now, or this point in life, everyone's like, gonna buy a house. I gotta buy a house. Blah. And there's like a rat race to buy a house, which I get, like, owning property is like a good investment, all that stuff. I'm not saying that. What I'm just saying is that, like, I'm not gonna kill myself to buy a house right now as I am, because first of all, I'm just not at that stage. And second of all, it's just like the stress is crazy. Like, and I think maybe, and this isn't saying that, you know, women don't know anything about home ownership or whatever, but I'm talking about me, Temilua. Like, there's just things that I'm like, I have never had to think of that before. Like, what? Like, my heating stopped working today because there was like a pipe outside that froze over. And I was aware of that because even at my old apartment, they were like, okay, I look like a mess. One second. There's just like tiny things that happen or that you have to deal with, that when added to your daily life already, just, it's annoying. And homeownership is completely different. Like, you own all of that stuff. Like, if something breaks, not only are you responsible for figuring out how to fix it, but financially, you are also responsible. Like, lol. I just hope that I can experience that with a partner. Like, I just am not really interested in, like, doing all of that right now as one individual person. Like, nope. Nah, bro. Not me. Please and thank you. That was my day. It was freezing cold, and we have an extreme weather warning. Like, it was minus 32 this morning when I went to the gym. Why did I go? I should have stayed my ass at home. But actually, no, I went because I made a commitment to myself. That is why I went. But it was really freaking cold. So having the heating not working is like it's not the best thing to happen, you know? I didn't know if I should like comb my hair or straighten it for tonight, but I think I'm gonna go with straight. Did I mention this is for a 2000 themed birthday party? And I think straight hair would make the most sense. So I'm gonna go with straight hair. I think it just adds to the look a little bit. I know I just ranted about like kind of living alone, I guess. Well, I wasn't ranting about living alone. I was just ranting about some of the issues that come with it. But living alone is actually dope. Barring some of just like the annoying stuff that comes with all of that. Like things not working, services. To be fair, whether I lived at home, lived alone, or lived with like a spouse, I just hate dealing with services. Like oh my God. Like it's such a silly thing to say because, you know, things don't always go to plan. You know, things don't always work. So you call the service people to help you with that. I just hate doing that because sometimes they're just like not helpful, and it's like, okay, so I've sat here for 40 minutes on the phone, on hold, keep in mind. I spent maybe 10 of those minutes talking to a robot who then put me on hold for 30 minutes. I've now gotten to a human being by pressing 0 a bunch of times. And you're basically telling me that, oh man, we're gonna have to, you know, direct you to another department who's gonna direct me to another department. And it's just like, damn, like I get it, but it's just so annoying to deal with. So what I'm trying to say is I would have to deal with that anyway, so it is what it is, isn't it? But I do love living by myself, and I wanted to talk about how much fun it is for those that might be thinking of it or trying to, or maybe forced into the situation. But I think it's been a good time to just kind of like, very cliche, but like figure out who is Temmie. Who is Temmie? And I say that because I just don't think I had that before. Even at uni, I never really spent like a lot of time. Like in high school, I spent a lot of time by myself. Like I didn't really go out in high school and stuff because I wasn't allowed. My parents said, sit your ass at home. And I said, okay, no problem. But I didn't really go out in high school like that, or like, I just didn't like do much, I guess, in terms of socially. And then when I was by myself, I was just like always doing my homework, or I was at basketball, or I was like conditioning, training. Like, I don't know. I just don't think I spent a lot of time like by myself, like for real by myself, like really contemplating my own life. And I think the times that I did, the emotions were so strong that I was like, yeah, we're not doing that again. Like, why would I willingly put myself in that kind of like headspace? So yeah, and then when I went to uni, I also didn't really spend a lot of time by myself, and not because like, this was like more like I was spending a lot more time with people now, because like in high school I didn't really like, I had like my friends and whatnot, but I wanted to like just be a bit more social in uni. And so I was always with a group of people, like always. And I didn't really spend a lot of time in my room either. Like I remember the couple times I did that in like first year was like, I was forcing myself to do it for like schoolwork or whatever. But even like when me and my two girlfriends got like a apartment, I didn't really spend a lot of time in my room. And if I spent time in my room, it normally was because I was like going through it. Not because like I wanted to spend time with myself. So after graduating uni, or actually, yeah, so like in uni, like we would always have people over, like always have people over. To have a quiet place was rare for us. And I think I just got used to it, and I liked it too. Like, it wasn't like I didn't like it. Like, I liked it, which is why it happened, right? And that was fine. And then I graduated uni, and I graduated in, I was the COVID graduating class, first class of COVID. Ooh, this is like silky soft. Oh my God, I love it. Graduate in 2020, so like you're graduating straight into a lockdown. Like you're not allowed to see anybody, kind of vibe. I was kind of forced to spend time with myself. And you know, I call that time my gray cloud era, because that was 2 years of trials and tribulations. But I started to like really, I was forced to spend time by myself, but I started to really like spending time by myself. And getting to know myself a bit better. And then moving out, it was just like an extension of that. Now, like at that point, now that I've moved out, I moved out in 2020. I moved out in 2022, so last year, beginning of last year. And at that point, I was comfortable spending time with myself. I don't think I was comfortable spending time with myself before, which is why in high school, I didn't do it. In uni, I didn't do it. And when I was forced to do it with COVID, I was like, oh no. And I actually remember the day that I was just like, oh no. Like the times that I attempted to just like chill with myself, like with my thoughts in high school, and I ran away, I was like, now we have to deal with that. Oh God. Oh my God. What a scary time. What a scary, scary time. But yeah, you don't have to move out to like find yourself. You don't have to do that. Like, be so for real. You definitely don't have to do that. But for the people that, if your current environment isn't conducive to making space to find out whatever the hell's going on in your head, or to just take time to like to have a bit of peace, then maybe that's a route to take. But it's not a necessity, but it is something that I have very thoroughly enjoyed. And I hope that everybody has a way to like deal with that. Even when I didn't move out, actually, I had like established a routine. Let me do my makeup because I'm running out of time. 1 second. That routine actually is why I moved from my old location to my new location, because I missed that routine so much. So no, you don't have to move out to kind of maybe get that mental clarity, but sometimes I think it might be necessary, because your environment is really, it plays a big role in, you know, ability to make certain changes, especially when you're in transitional times of life. And that doesn't come with any age, I don't think, because you can, like, transition happens at all times of your life. But yeah, I had a routine that I really liked, and that routine was, I was working part-time at the time, so I would like work like maybe 3 days a week, like a full day, and then I had another part-time job, and that was like a bit more sporadic, so sometimes I would go in and sometimes I wouldn't. It would really just be based off of the schedule. But with that schedule, with that part-time work schedule, like I had like established gym routine, which was new to me because I had always done home workouts. So like buying a gym membership was like a big thing, and like actually going to the gym was like a scary thing, but like it was fun. Love my gym routine. After gym, I would like buy Starbucks and then go home. And then, you know, if I had to go to work, I'd go into work, and if I didn't, then what would I do? I'd like go on walks. I was like really into a lot of like personal development, self-development, like books and like podcasts, and I was just always thinking. Like I went from two extremes. I went from like not really thinking about my life a lot to like low-key obsessing over it. But the routine that kind of made me move back to this area was my gym, because like, so I'd go Monday, Wednesday, Friday and do like my workouts, like weighted workouts, and then Saturday mornings I would do Zumba. Sometimes I would do it alone, but most times I did it with my girlfriends. Like a couple girlfriends, we'd meet up and we'd go to Zumba, and I just thought it was like so fun, because like at that point in time when I'm like deep in just like trying to figure out my life, like I was like, I know I'm gonna see the girls on a Saturday morning and we're gonna kiki. And it was great. Like it was a part of my week that sometimes I was like, ugh, like I am not feeling Zumba, but I'm just like, I want to see a friend. And it was definitely worth it. And it sounds kind of silly, but yes, I basically moved for a gym. And even if we didn't have like a group class, like sometimes I would like run into, because there was a lot of girls that I knew that went to that gym. So sometimes when I'm just minding my business on a Wednesday, I would like see a friend and I'm just like, oh my God, hi. And like with COVID too, like it's not like you're seeing a lot of people anyway. So like I missed that a lot. I don't know how I got to this topic, but that was a part of my routine that I really missed. And I'm so happy that it's back. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is take this headband off because my brain is hurting. Ooh. Yeah. We need oxygen to get to that frontal lobe. Please and thank you. Right, so I've said that spending time by yourself is a dope part of living alone. I think it's Like, duh, you're gonna spend time by yourself. Another thing that I've really enjoyed is all within the theme of like getting to know Temmie is decorating has been a lot of fun. Furniture is expensive. Woo! It's expensive. But oh, which one did I go with last time? Oh yeah, this one. But it's a lot of fun, and it's allowed me to who the hell was I talking to? I was literally looking at like the corner of my ceiling. Okay, how do I put this? My second thing is, one thing I've learned about myself is I'm a lot more creative than I thought that I was. And because I was very good academically in school, and I haven't always been academic. And I feel like if I told people that have known me for a long time, or people that I went to school with, they wouldn't believe that, because the way that I carried myself in uni was like, you know, like it was like book or die. I have not always been an academic babe. And I think I've always been like a book babe. Like, even when I lived in the UK, like, I think my friends in the UK would probably say that, yeah, you were, Temmie, but like, I wasn't like one of the smart ones. Like, in the UK, we had set 1 and set 2, which is like -1 and -2 for us Canadians. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just like they kind of rank how well you're doing, and then they separate the class into like people that are really good and the people that aren't that good. When I was in the UK, I was in set 2. I was in set 2 for something. If it wasn't for something, it honestly might have been for everything. And that, like, I don't know, maybe that kickstarted like me like wanting to work harder or something. But once I like learned how to be an academic babe, and was getting that academic validation by literally anybody and everybody, I was like, oh, I'm never leaving. I am never leaving. And I didn't. It became my personality, literally. And so I think I just kind of forgot that I was actually a very creative like kid. I just didn't nurture it a lot. And when I look back at like uni or like high school, even back to the UK, there's huge indicators that like I was a creative gal, but I just ignored it and just didn't water it. And then in the past couple of years, I'm just like, oh, like sometimes I would surprise myself with stuff, and I'm like, well, girl, this is not surprising. Like, you've been like this for a time. This is not a surprising thing. You've just ignored it, which is fine. But don't be surprised at who you are. Embrace it. And I've had a lot of fun embracing that. And I actually still have a lot of like passion and stuff for, like, I did decide to no longer follow an academic profession or a postgraduate profession, but I still have like a lot of like I love that stuff. I just don't care to work in it, if that makes any sense. Like, I still like watching like videos of like the physiological changes in a body, or like how the renal system works. The renal system always effed me up, like always effed me up. But like, I love watching stuff like that, or like learning stuff, or I don't know. Like, I loved chemistry so much after I took organic chemistry in my second year that I almost changed my degree to a chemistry degree. All that to say is, I realized that I'm a lot more creative than I thought, even though I've held the like label of being an academic babe like all my life. And that's another thing that I have found and loved in my time living alone so far. Another thing that I've really enjoyed so far in moving out is hosting. I love to host. Do I like this lash? I don't think I do. I don't think I like this lash. Oh shoot. I think I just like to have like people over. When I was younger, we always had people like stop by, especially because I don't know, the way the UK set up is, I don't know if it's the way the UK set up. I don't know if, I think it's the people that are different, like the culture, but I don't know. We just always had like, my mom's friends would always come say hi, or like we would go to their house like after school. Like it was just like always people around. When we moved to Canada, we kind of lost that, which makes sense because we didn't know anybody here, right? But I always loved that. And even having like cousins close by and stuff was really nice, because you always had family for like Christmas and just like the summers. I used to spend the summers in Manchester with my cousins, and I don't know, like just that like community vibe, like I absolutely love it. And so hosting is basically that. You're like bringing all your people together for a games night, or to watch a show, or just to hang out. Like, I cannot get enough of it. Absolutely love it. Okay, now the lip is where we're gonna go crazy on this 90s theme. So for the outfit, I decided to go with a snazzy top that I'm gonna tuck into my like sports bra that I wear underneath to give like a V effect, because there's a lot of like the bottom of their top seem to always like kind of cut off in this shape. And these are the low-rise jeans that I got. I'll put them on for you in a second, or when I finish my makeup. They're from Lucky Brand. I worked at Lucky Brand for a summer in like 2017. So I know that their jeans that's some good denim. And this is like old denim. Too good. And it fits me like perfectly, like length and everything. Like oh God, it's gonna look cute.